What is going on YouTube? This is D. Welcome back to the channel Desert Tactical and to part 2 of my budget pistol build series. So if you watched part 1, you know that I left off with an almost complete Palmetto State Armory Dagger build. So all we needed was a weapon light and an optic. I got those in, so let me show you guys the final build. Alright guys, so here it is. The complete build in its final form, the Palmetto State Armory Dagger. There it is guys, it's looking real good. The weapon is clear. Set it right there. So I went with the TLR1 HL weapon light and the Holosun 407C X2. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Delta 80. He was the one that guessed correctly on which optic I was going to go with. Delta 80, cool dude. Definitely go check out his channel. So I'm going to save you guys the headache on this. If you plan to mount the Holosun 407 or 507 on your RMR cut dagger slide, do not use the supplied screws. Even though you get this note with your dagger that says must use supplied screws when mounting optic, disregard that note because first of all, the supplied screws are too long. Second of all, the screw head will not seat the Holosun correctly. I believe this note is included on there for those that plan to run the Trijicon RMR, but will not work for the Holosun. So just use the Holosun screws, it will work perfectly fine. So the dagger, if you guys don't know, the dagger is a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone. So all the parts and internals are interchangeable with the Glock 19 Gen 3. And if you remember from part 1, I mentioned the Taurus TX22, the M&P trigger, and the Glock slide on internals. That was because this grip really reminds me of the Taurus TX22 grip with that hump right there, not that blocky grip of a Glock. The trigger is a hinge trigger style system, not a safety blade like Glocks are. And well, the slide is pretty much a Glock slide with its internals. So I'm going to show you guys the break and reset of the trigger. Again, the weapon is clear. So here is the take up, and it is a little spongy. And there's a break and the reset. So not too bad of a trigger, definitely not the best. That is the first thing that people change from their daggers. I'm going to keep it that way for a while. I don't think it's necessary to upgrade the trigger, at least not now. So as far as holsters, I'm going to be using a holster from Border Town Holsters, which was made specifically and exclusively for this dagger. I want to mention you guys that if you do plan or want to get a holster from Border Town Holsters, you will get 5% off your order if you mention my channel. So that is the setup that I have for now for my dagger. Let's go to the range and test this whole system out. All right guys, so made out to the range. I've got the Palmetto State Armory Dagger here ready to go. Now I have already zeroed the optic at 10 yards and I have also already shot 150 rounds through this dagger to make sure everything was working and everything's been smooth with no issues. I am running OEM Glock 19 Gen 4 mags and I also have P-mags 15 rounders. I have 3 targets, 2 steel, 1 paper, 7, 10, and 15 yards. Let's start some drills. I'm going to be shooting AAC 115 grain ball ammo from PSA. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so first off, the trigger. Definitely not a Glock trigger. It's not as crisp as a Glock trigger. It is a little bit spongy, but as you can see, definitely manageable. Let's do it again. Alright guys, let's run a 1, 2, 3 drill. The steel targets are on the side, papers in the middle. Let's go. Alright, so I really love the grip on the dagger, much more than the grip on the Glock. Feels really good in the palm of the hand. I just don't like that finger groove, but that grip, definitely really good. Like it a lot. Let's do it again. Alright guys, let's run some mag reloads. Alright, so the mag release on the dagger is a little stiff, it's a little small, but hey, practice, practice, practice. Let's do that again. Okay guys, let's throw in some transitions. I got my PSA AKP ready to go. Let's do this. Okay, so now let's reverse it. Let's start with the AKP from the low. Ready, let's go. Alright, that was pretty smooth. Let's do it again. Alright guys, so final thoughts. I do believe the Palmetto State Armory Dagger has the potential and the capability of being a self-defense weapon. However, in my case, it's going to be ran mostly as a range gun or a training pistol, at least for now. I have had no issues with it. The pins haven't been walking out. Trigger's fine. It's been a smooth gun. I'll report to you guys at my 500 or 1,000 round mark. Don't know when that's going to be because of obviously ammo prices going up. So let's just finish this range session and go back to the workbench. Alright guys, so we are back from the range, and the overall performance of the Palmetto State Armory Dagger has been excellent. The only issue I did have was when I tried to mount the Optic with the included PSA screws, which do not work for this particular optic. However, that is not gun related. As of now, I am about 350 rounds in with no issues whatsoever. This is a very smooth, fun shooting gun. The one thing I don't like or really don't care about is that little finger groove right there. Can definitely do without. Maybe down in the future, I'll Dremel that out. So let me know in the comment section below, guys, if you want to see more on this dagger or what you would like to see off my channel. I'm really trying to hit that 1K sub soon. For now, that is it, you guys. As always, I appreciate your support. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do that now. And if you haven't subbed, go ahead and do that too. I would really appreciate that. For now, that is it, you guys. Stay safe out there. D-Rock out.